Welcome to our group, everyone. And I just wanted to start with some things of how to get yourself ready for your meal plans and eating plans. I don't like to call it a diet because that sounds like some kind of crash diet that you're not going to follow anymore. But this is like a lifestyle change. And so you do really need to prepare for it. And I know we'll probably have some other posts about getting rid of foods, but I want to talk about like making your list for groceries. So the first thing you want to do is look through the eating plan that comes with your workout that you get. Now, if you have Beachbody on demand, you can go into the workouts and print off the PDF or actually just download it onto my computer. And you go on your laptop or desktop, you got to go into that thing and it's on like the right hand side of the page that you can go to the PDF of the eating plan. So, and then I just grabbed one of my other eating plans that I have to show you some of the things that you can look at. So the first thing is to do the little calculation that they do to figure out like which eating plan you're in, because if you look at this page, there's like several different plan A, plan B, and there's different ones for different programs. And so anyway, so you do the calculation that they have at the beginning to figure out which plan you're in. And so, for example, right now I'm in plan A, although before when I was breastfeeding, I would increase it by according to how much my daughter was breastfeeding. So you figure that out and then, really kind of read through the plan and see, what does everything mean? How many containers can you have per day? So then you also look through the recipes, and you don't have to do all of the recipes, but I do encourage you to find 1 or 2 recipes that you're going to try this first week, and then immediately put ingredients into your shopping list of what you're going to need to be able to do those recipes. So for example, I have marked in this book like a veggie soup that actually turned out to be really good that I tried. So, and then also, so then continue making your your shopping list according to what you're going to need for each of those days. You need, like, for example, for me, it's going to be like at least 3 vegetables a day, at least 2 fruits a day, 4 proteins. Some people aren't used to eating that many proteins, so you got to think about, are you going to get like eggs or Greek yogurt, or are you going to have chicken every day? Are you going to, you want a variety, so you got to make sure you plan ahead. And then the other thing to plan ahead about is, what are you not going to be eating? And so, for example, when I plan out my days, for me, the carbs I eat the most of, and so I'm only supposed to have 2 carbs per day, and so I have to think about, like, for example, saving a carb for dinner if I know that I'm going to be eating something that has carbs in it. And then the other one is the healthy fats. So, you can have nuts and that kind of thing, but how many nuts counts as one healthy fat? That blue container, I'll hold it up here. So you only get 1 of these per day in all of the plans. So and then of course I just plan on getting tons of veggies. Now, I encourage you guys to do veggie prep every week. And what I do is I cut up a bunch of veggies and have them in baggies, like little Ziploc bags, so I can kind of grab and go. So that's my big thing, is that if you are going to overeat in this plan, I encourage you to try overeating with vegetables first, okay? And actually it says that in one of the plans. I don't know if it's in this one or the other ones, but it says here, tip, if you're feeling hungry, try an extra green or red. So the green is the vegetables and the red is the protein. So if you're just feeling hungry, then try doing that instead of eating more carbs like I usually turn to. And then it says, if you're feeling sluggish, try an extra purple or blue. So if it's like you really can't even get through your workout, then you need to add a fruit, which is the purple, or maybe an extra blue, which would be like having more avocado, more nuts, that kind of thing. And so so I try to really plan, when am I having my carbs for the day, and I have to really kind of watch and not just kind of turn to carbs every time I'm hungry. So, so I try to have extra vegetables on hand. So right now I haven't done my veggie prep yet this week, and I've got this whole pile of veggies and fruits. So I every week try to have some celery cut up. I've got zucchini and cucumbers here. I actually just cut up zucchini into little slices and eat them raw. And then I've got the cucumbers. Then I've got these other ones that I'm trying new. This is parsnips that I don't usually eat. I'm going to try those in a roasted vegetable medley. Same thing with the beets and the carrots. And then another one that's new to me is turnips. That I've added those to the veggie soups, and they taste a lot like potatoes. So those are really good. So again, to start with, figure out, what, which recipes you're going to try. And then for recipes, trying another thing that we talked about with me and Sarah when we were talking about making this video was that you need to figure out, what are the foods that you are going to have a hard time giving up. And then find either substitutes for them or see if you can find a recipe to make it on your own, because then at least you know what's going into that. Or find a healthier way of making it. So, for example, for me, it's chocolate, So years ago, I found out that eating dark chocolate was healthier than eating milk chocolate, and so I switched to dark chocolate. So one of my favorite things to do is to have, now you're supposed to only have probably a teaspoon in these pans of dark chocolate, and then I like mixing it with coconut flakes, which are unsweetened. And that's one of these, and then melting that in the microwave. So I have dark chocolate chips with coconut flakes. So for me, that's my Chocoholic fix. But they do have recipes that I have tried from these different eating plans that have different like chocolate chip cookies made with like applesauce and oatmeal, or with banana and oatmeal. Try some of those recipes for those things that you need kind of for your fix. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys all have a great time preparing for this group, and really, make sure you post recipes that you've found, and make sure you post pictures of you going shopping and your veggie prep. So I hope this helps, and I will see you later.